You're looking to buy a multifamily property? Well, this is the perfect video for you. You're in the right place because at the end of the day, buying a multifamily property is much different than buying a single family. But there's a lot of factors that people forget about. So before you start submitting offers or taking advice from the parents or maybe working with someone that doesn't specialize in multifamily properties, you gotta watch this video. Stick around to the end on this one because you're not gonna want to miss one of these tips because they all play a huge role in buying a multifamily property. My name is Shawn McEnteer. I am the house hacking realtor of Northern New Jersey. My wife and I have been house hacking, purchasing multifamilies for over a decade. We work with awesome clients, making sure that their move is smooth and acquiring multifamily homes. It's an amazing opportunity you have in today's market to get to financial freedom, and we are here to help accelerate those goals for you. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the differences of buying a single family compared to the multifamily, because there is some major differences and you don't want to be going into this with a single family strategy when multifamily is a much different animal. So stick around on this one because you're going to want to hear them all for sure. Before we get started, if you want to stay up to date with everything happening in Northern New Jersey, make sure you click subscribe so you can be first to know about future videos when they come out. First things first, this is so crucial. If you're looking at multifamilies, you need to understand the utility breakdown. What that means is who's paying for water, who's paying for electric, who's paying for gas. All these things make such a crucial decision when buying a multifamily, because if you have a 4-unit building and there is only one water heater, that is a recipe for disaster. You're going to be getting phone calls left and right. The first floor unit's wasting all the water, or the second floor, and so on. So knowing where the utilities are and how they're separated is so crucial. With a single family home, there's one set of utilities. The owner pays it or the renter pays it. But a multifamily, you want to divide utilities as best as possible, especially long term, because having to pay all utilities on a property, it can be very costly, and there's no one that's actually stepping in there to say how much utilities can be used. Where if they're broken up for every unit, meaning every unit has a heat source, has water, has electric, it's much easier to say, okay, you pay your bill, second floor pays their bill, third pays theirs, and so on. So you don't have to get into those disputes and arguments. With that being said, there are some exceptions to the rules. If you're doing like a midterm rental or a short-term rental, having the utilities divided is not as crucial because a lot of times the tenants aren't going to put the utilities into their name when they're moving in. But if you're doing long-term leases on your multifamily, separating utilities is so important, and making sure you know how the utilities are separated is so important before you submit offers on the next property you're looking to purchase. Next tip here is tenant involvement. So what I mean by that is, are there tenants in the building? Are there not? If you are looking to purchase a property and there's someone, let's say it's a duplex, the one unit is occupied, is that unit on a 1-year lease? Is it on a 2-year lease? Is it on a month-to-month lease? Are they below market value? Are they above market value? So these are all the factors that you need to know. Let's say you're buying a property that has 2 tenants in there, it's a duplex, and both are on 1-year leases, and you're looking to get an owner-occupied loan. Well, plain and simple, you're not going to be able to close on that property because you need to be able to show the bank that you're owner-occupying it. So if there's 2 long leases in place, you are going to have a difficult time closing. Now, let's say that same exact property, there are 2 tenants in place, they're both month to month. You can actually close on that property because you can show the lending that you're looking to owner occupy, ask the tenant to leave, and you're moving in 60 days after you close. So a lot of lenders will allow that, but you need to understand from the start, the tenant breakdown. That is so crucial, especially when submitting offers, because if you can submit an offer saying that you'll take on the tenants, you're gonna look a lot more advantageous than someone that's just saying, all right, I'm looking to buy the property. Or if you're looking to submit an offer and you know that this tenant in here is like no-go, they've got to get them out, they're that bad, you're gonna want to be clear on that and say, hey, look, tenant wants to vacate before we move in. Knowing the tenants and how they occupy the unit plays a massive role when finding that multifamily property. Looking to connect with real estate investing professionals in northern New Jersey? Why don't you drop a comment below saying real estate investment meetup? Be happy to share with you my meetup that I host personally so you can attend and learn from the best. Next on the list is lending. This is so cool because it plays such a massive role in the process. I kid you not, when my wife and I first started investing, our very first property that we got pre-approved for was a single family at $300,000, and we're like, well, what are we gonna be able to buy? But then fortunately, we were around like-minded people that were investing in real estate. They're like, hey, why don't you go talk to someone that specializes a little bit more in investing, and got approved for a multifamily loan, which without changing a single thing, we were approved for $550,000 because rental income was qualified. What's great about buying a multifamily is you get qualified rental income, especially when you're owner occupying it. So we were putting down as little as 5% to purchase properties, getting rental income qualifying us and giving us a lot more lending power. I'm gonna put my lending link in the bio below. So why don't you take a look at that? I can lend to you in all 50 states. I'm a mortgage loan originator on top of being a realtor, sort of like a hybrid agent. What does that mean for you? It means you're getting high level of customer satisfaction, that you're getting extreme insight on loans and everything else that's happening, and this is going to allow the process to be very, very smooth and extremely easy when submitting offers. Next, what's super crucial about a multifamily is the income potential, which I'm sure you're aware of. It's similar to what I was talking about with lending. You're going to be having tenants, so you're going to be getting income coming in. You know, that's just awesome. Hands down, probably the biggest difference between a single family and a multifamily is just the fact that you get income. But what's so great about this is, especially if you're a house hacker and you're considering, hey, should I house hack a single family or house hack a duplex? The best part about having the income side of things on multifamilies is the fact that you get to have a separate space if you so desire. So you can live in one unit, rent out the other unit, and not have to worry about, you know, sleeping in the basement or sleeping on a couch or something while your roommates are in bedrooms. Although I've got plenty of clients that do that. They love the single family house hack. They're great, don't get me wrong. You can house hack in a multifamily and have your own defined space. Perfect if you have a family or you just want privacy. Last, and this one is huge, you need to know it because so many people are overlooking it, and a lot of people out there don't understand it because it is different state by state, town by town, county by county, wherever it is that you are. But we're in northern New Jersey, and you know we do not have the best landlording laws. Well, guess what? They're actually not as bad from one town to the next. So you'll want to make sure you're always looking at the tenant landlord laws. I kid you not, there's some towns out there that are just awful and you want to avoid, you just want to stay away from, and they really don't change or get much better year to year. So a lot of those towns with the strict landlording laws, they don't have the best appreciation, they don't have a lot of people moving in, but the towns that are much more desirable tend to have more favorable landlording laws. Every town is a little bit different in northern New Jersey, so you'll want to pay attention to them all, because at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is acquire a multifamily where it is nearly impossible to raise rents or nearly impossible to ask a tenant to leave. So you'll want to make sure you understand those laws. Yet the last thing you want to do is then acquire a property and you're stuck with maybe not the best individual. But that's where you hire an expert to make sure they can fast track that journey for you. For more videos like this, make sure you click subscribe so you can be the first to know about videos when they come out.